Alright guys, so I want to talk about the latest news. Well, I guess it's a day old now. Rostak! New adventurers What the fuck is that? New adventurers increased by 545%. Returning adventurers increased by 499%. Now, before I read this article like 3 times. This is on the official homepage, Lost Ark, the winter update. So I'm gonna use Google Translate for the YouTube, Twitch audience here. It's roughly translated. It's not bad. It's pretty good translations here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on here. Smilegate RPG announced on the 29th, yesterday, that the number of new adventurers increased by 545%. And for outsiders, you may be thinking, cool, okay. But for me, I actually feel it. Everywhere I go, I see mokokos. In Korea, we have this culture where if they ask for help, if they say hello, we gotta stop everything that we do and go assist them. And there are actually players following these players, the new players, and be like, hey, do you need anything? Do you need my help? The community atmosphere is like that in Korea. So anyways, we consider new players, returnees, the mokokos. They're precious to us. Bokki users means those that have returned, taken a break. Maybe they disliked something. They're back by an increase of 499%, right? 100% is doubling. 100% for those that skip basic math or slept during math class. I feel you. I fucking flunked math too. But, you know, if it's 100% increase, isn't it a double, chat, right? Okay, anyways, so I guess 500% means 6-fold, 6x. Anyways, compared to the previous week, on the 29th Sunday, the first weekend since Lost Ark, started the winter large-scale event. The roadmap, right? So the roadmap, lot of stuff. After they announced this, in addition, the number of daily adventures increased. Daily users increased by 135%. The number of monthly net adventurers increased by 116%, and the maximum number of concurrent users, so peak 230k, right? Now, will we ever, remember the director said this on the live stream during Loa On. He does not expect NAEU to have or pull these numbers due to time zones. Understandable. Korea, we have one time zone, we have one peak hour, so 230k Koreans, man. Just talking about this doesn't do justice. There are 2 servers that were new now that are fucking full. You can't even create new characters there. Plus, there are queues to get in. There are queues. Once again, we call this the Wave 2 in Korea, the Wave 2, which is significant increase in most indicators. In some servers, there was a queue for, okay, there is a queue talk right there. We'll unveil a new continent, Rowan, which they did yesterday, where Lost Ark's first RVR. First, right? We talked about this. It's an experiment. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be adjusted, not for only the NAEU audience, but for the Korean audience as well. We have a voice. We complain too. Okay? So it's not perfect off the gates, but it will get better. Smilegate RPG, at least RPG side, they're willing to listen to feedback, right? And in January, a new class, Painter. All right, Google Translate. Calm down. Artist that uses brush and drawing paper to fight. What? Drawing paper? Okay, so just Google Translate. All right. So, anyways, artist is gonna use a brush, right? And she's gonna be joining in. And I've watched tons and tons of top or mid or low, whatever you want to say, Korean streamers, and their feedback for artists, they're hyped. I mean, there are people that they just don't fit with a support class, but even then, they're willing to make an alt artist. Not like, you know, rush her or anything, just have her around. Some people are, like most of the people that streamer or non-streamer, right? Streamer or non-streamer, they have a girlfriend. I don't know what that is, but they have a girlfriend, and the girlfriend was like, hey, what's that game, honey? I want to check it out. What's that little midget character over there? So there are a lot of new players coming for the artists as well as the returning players because of the artist Not just the Maple Story drama. Yeah, there's the Maple Story drama. The developers, the directors over there, they're not doing too well. They're not reading their audience correctly. Wow, Lost Ark is. They're able to listen to the feedback and understand the players' frustrations. Remember, Loa On began with players' top concerns and frustrations. The director came on board and addressed those first, so that, you know, people who came into the stream with horns and with anger were able to, okay, oh, they just shut the fuck up, take their mouth, and then they were happy. And then they announced all the new stuff. That was just like cherry on top. We didn't even need that stuff. We were already happy by the first part where he addressed all the fixes. Like, for example, Stoops covered this in his video, which we reacted to Asmongold's reaction of them talking about removing blue crystals for additional loot. Now, I know Stoop didn't really mean it like the way he meant it. It's only for the NAEU audience, catering to the NAEU audience. No, right? Of course he knows it's catering to everybody. Koreans wanted this. Koreans, we don't like pay to win either. We were playing Lost Ark because we don't like unfair pay to win. That's the reason why Maple is dying. The top Maple, not really dying, but the top Maple streamers are coming and trying Lost Ark in the last week. The biggest names, bringing the biggest audience. Like when, you know, WoW fucked up and Asmongold tried Final Fantasy. The same shit is happening here because we don't like unfair shit too. What do you think? Like Koreans just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna bend over, and like when we bend over our backs, we have a credit card stuck between our ass. No, we don't like to swipe for shit that is not fair. So this change makes a lot of people happy. Newcomers, people who never played the game, happy, as well as those that are playing or those that were jaded that left. They're back because they like these changes. It's more, it tips in the scale of free-to-play fairness or free-to-play friendliness. If it kept tipping the other way, it would just keep losing players, right? It's not just an NAEU special, they get discount. No, everybody wants this shit. Nobody likes getting ripped off. I've never heard of somebody who likes getting ripped off. If you do like getting ripped off, just come to my Twitch channel and you could donate as much as you want. That's how you're gonna get ripped off. But anyways, Lost Ark's achievements were driven by Loa On large-scale winter event. When you ask any Korean players, why are they playing Lost Ark? It's not because, oh, so many fucking rewards, $200, $1,000 worth of free mats. Dude, you could offer me $1,000 mat, thousands of dollars worth of shit in WoW or Final Fantasy. I will not play it. Nothing wrong with those games, not hating. But the reason why we play is not because Maple Story's fucking up. It's not, well, maybe. It's not because Artist is so cute. Well, maybe. But it's because the main director has a fucking brain and he communicates well with his audience and he cares. I don't need to say this myself. People who, I told people watch Loa On and judge for yourself. And people have, and they have made the judgment. They have made the call. Right? Right here. People who came in curious left with trust and a smile. Lost Ark fans were already crying, opening champagne and wine. For the new players, this was, you know, an eye-opener. And it shows. Right after the Loa On, man, the Makokos are coming in, the new players, the queues. You know, Lost Ark fans don't recommend the game to their friends. You know why? Because we want to fucking play when we come home. We don't want to sit in queue. So real Lost Ark fans don't recommend the game to new players. We tell them to not play. Because we don't want the fucking queue. Anyways. They're coming in, man. The queues are huge. There's Makokos everywhere. I'm getting scared. I don't want to, like, fuck up because they're asking me a question that I don't know how to answer because I don't know how to type Korean fast. On the other hand, director Kim Gang-sun, who oversees the development of Lost Ark, made a surprise appearance. Also, yeah, he made a real-time appearance in the game, notifying all servers in the Korean region. Merry Christmas. He even memed a little bit. He completed his story arc. Remember, he promised something 2 years ago to make Lost Ark a game that is not embarrassing. A game that you can tell your friends proudly that you're playing this game. And after 2 years of hard work, the story arc is complete. It has been completed by the director and his team. We can proudly say that Lost Ark is our game. Other directors want a bonus check. They want the short-term gains, not this guy. He's in it for the long run, right? And that's what he's proven in front of not only the fans on the 24th and on the 25th, Christmas, right at midnight, right? He also showed the newcomers what kind of a director he is. It's not the gift that he gave, it's the attitude. It's the way he connects with the audience, his players, his fans, the newcomers, everything. Every time the director comes on stage, the game explodes. Every time. Like I said, I wish he did more of these. Because it's so hard to see an MMO grow. Not only that, I cannot believe it's growing like this in Korea. We don't have that many people here. We're the first race to go, boys. We're the first race to go extinct. But our MMO, the numbers are increasing. What the fuck? Nobody's having kids. But the population of Lost Ark is increasing. And hopefully we can feel his presence in the West. You know? That's all I asked for. I'm gonna try to get in touch with him. But that's all I wanted to say for the video, guys. And for this topic at all. So, yeah, you guys have no fucking faith in Amazon. I get it. Because I don't have any faith either. But I have faith in this guy. This guy made me quit the other big paycheck games. Okay? And I've been here since then. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It could be a buzz. It could be something good. I don't give a shit. I'm still going to play it. I'm not going to defend the game. I'm not going to sell the game. Let this guy do it. Let the director do it.